Hey, today I will be sharing 7 mistakes that you may be doing that may be causing your AI voice agents to sound dumber. These are small changes, but if you apply them, the AI voice agent is going to sound much more natural and conversational. And if you have any other idea during the video that you want to share with us, please write a comment down below in the description. And leave a comment too if you would be interested on really testing Coldflow hard, using it in production, and reporting any bug that you find. We're looking for serious users that really want to have self-hosted voice agents, and we're going to be giving a whole month completely free. If you report a lot of bugs, we're going to be extending that, okay, to 2 months or even 3 months completely free. And after that, we're going to be giving a generous discount, something like 40% discount forever, okay? So yeah, if you're interested, leave a comment down below. Great, so starting with the mistakes. Mistake number 1 that is related to the mistake number 2 that we're going to see next is just letting the agent talk too much, okay? It's not a chatbot. So please, in the system prompt or inside of Coldflows, in case that you use Coldflow, do not, if you use literal mode, do not enter a message like this. Okay, get mode is just going to tell the LLM to say something like this, but it should be asked separately. It should be told separately. Okay, so please set up a part of the system prompt to make sure that this is the case. Okay, for example, instead of saying absolutely, I'd be happy to assist you with the appointment scheduling request today, maybe this is not as long as the messages that I was referring to, but this is a little bit long. Something much better could be this. Okay, and of course, as I'm showing you, this is extremely long, so this should be in no case whatsoever be set up as a literal message that the agent should be saying, because of course it's just gonna seem not conversational at all. Okay, and this is actually related to the mistake number 2, as I was saying, that basically do not ask more than one question at once. Okay, instead of asking your name, type of appointment, and what day works best for you, this would be good for a chatbot, but not for an AI voice agent. It should be asking one thing at a time. First, can I get your full name? Then the user responds. Then the agent asks what kind of appointment. The user respond, and what day works best for you, and the user respond. Okay, this is how it should be going over. So please, once again, add something, an instruction in the system prompt. Mistake number 3, not confirming important details. The STT, that it's basically the component of the AI voice agent that it's transcribing what the user is saying, may have transcribed phone numbers, emails. These are the most critical ones to get correctly, but it may also have transcribed some messages or an intent completely wrong, in case that the human is something is somewhere where there are a lot of sounds, other people talking. This is why first you should be using an STT that is good at transcribing, but also just to make sure that everything has got correctly, you should tell the agent just to confirm everything in the system prompt. And in case that you're using Coldflows, you should also be setting something like a confirmation thing. Okay, a conversation node asking for a confirmation, and then just seeing if the confirmation is true, false. If it's false, then try again, something like this. So yeah, by example, Tuesday at 4:30 just confirms like that it has been scheduled, the appointment, and a good example is just confirming. Great, so mistake number 4, treating partial answers like failures. Most of the time in conversations, humans do not tell the whole context. Stuff is just implicit. So the LLM could be interpreting this as a not complete answer, as a partial answer, and it may be tempted to try to get the whole thing at once. Okay, a bad example could be, what day would you like? Tuesday afternoon. Please provide a valid date and time. Okay, here we are providing both of them, but not specifying a date and a time explicitly. The caller is not saying like 4th of February of 2026 at 7 p.m. 04. I don't know, something like this. It's not saying this and it's not interpreting it correctly. Also, another bad example could be just the caller, it just says Tuesday, and the agent would be tempted to ask this, the date and time. However, the date has been already set in the caller, and the agent should just be asking for the time. This is something that you also have to keep in mind. So yeah, good example. Got it. Tuesday afternoon. What time works best? That's it. Okay. Mistake number 5, going silent during work. So have you ever noticed that when an agent is running a tool or doing whatever to check availability, looking up for information, making a booking, whatever, and it just goes silent, the user may think that the agent has stopped working or whatever, okay? So it is best practice to just set the agent to tell the user it's going to be doing research, looking for the information, whatever, okay? And also, I don't know if in the platform that you may be using is available, but something that I find quite good to add is these thinking sounds that basically are sounds that are played in the background while the agent is running a tool. Okay, basically this. Yeah, you can just add a sound, adjust the volume, and that's it. That's something that you should be considering adding or looking for in your platform. But I have just shown you where you can find it in CallFlow in case that you are using CallFlow. Mistake number 6 is over collecting before routing. This is very common in AI receptionists. If the caller says, I want to speak to someone, the agent is just going to start asking for the name, email or reason, preferred time, all of this. Okay, this could be a lead qualification thing, probably. It could be useful for that. Of course, following the mistake number 2, not doing the mistake number 2, probably the agent should be asking for the name first, then the email one at a time. Okay, but the agent in mistake number 6, the agent just should be asking for the important information, the essential information, and that's it. Okay, in this case, actually, probably the name and the reason are the only parameters that would be quote unquote required. Even the name could be skipped and just the reason for the call transfer to a human. Yeah. So please set this up in the system prompt or if you're using a conversational node inside of CallFlows, just set a pretty short message asking for only the essential parameters. And then mistake number 7, that this could be related more to the model that you choose instead of how you set up the agent. However, you can also do some progress, just setting it everything up correctly, but it's just ignoring corrections and intent shifts. Okay, if they say, no, wait, actually, I don't want to book, I want to change it, many agents may get stuck on the first interpretation. In case that the user has said, I want to book something, and they just said book instead of change it, and they wanted actually to change a booking that they already did, the agents may not interpret this change correctly. Okay, a bad example, I want to book an appointment, actually no, sorry, I already have one. Sure, what kind of appointment would you like to book? You see, it has got stuck in the first interpretation. Probably this is fault of a not so intelligent LLM model. Probably you should be considering changing in this if this happens. Okay, probably change to a more up-to-date model or a better model. Okay. But of course, you could also be setting a system prompt that just tells get the last interpretation instead of the first one, something like this, an instruction like this. So yeah, this is pretty much it. Remember, if you're interested in getting free access to CodeFlow for a whole month or 2-3 months, depending on the feedback that you give us, please leave a comment down below. See you tomorrow.